Hey Mindy, Darren here. We're just going to do kind of a walkthrough for you since you couldn't be here and just kind of give you a quick summary. Hey, outside, all the outside stuff is pretty much, you can see what's going on there. It needs a lot of painting update. That shingle roof is, pretty much gone. But that being said, I couldn't really see down into that area, the attic. But yeah, it's hard to say. I don't see any like big leaks or anything. Most of this structural stuff is pretty solid. You obviously have a lot of TLC that still needs to be done there. And I took a video on the flat part of the roof. That all looks pretty good. And then from the attic side, I didn't see any leaks coming in there at all. So most of the stuff on the outside is just a lot of painting and touch up. Detached drain spout here. It probably would be prudent to try to figure out some way to, your slab on grade, so water next to the foundation is not that big a deal, but I don't know, might be better to get a little bit further away. Quite a few of these can lights are pulled out and disconnected, but they might be, looks like maybe they had some long lights in there. The sprinkler box, there is a sprinkler controller in there. I popped this box and looked in there. I did not see any valves, so that might need some love. Also, you got tree roots, but typically slab on grade, that's not too much of an issue. Again, when you redo the roof or however what you do in there, it'd probably be prudent to put gutters on things. This support post is obviously needs to be replaced. I think the sprinkler control valves, there's two valves right down here. Took a picture of that. Electrical, we'll talk about that when we get in there. We'll just kind of come in from the main side. The AC, I ran that. It's running really well. I think there's a one unit on the end. I think that was disclosed that it's not operational. Those are obviously pretty old units. I've had the heat enabled for about 20 minutes and nothing's turning on. So that needs to be looked at. As far as in here, all your electrical is grounded. I kind of touched on this a little bit. All the electrical is kind of in process of construction, or a lot of it. One thing that's a little different is this sink here just drains down in. Can't tell whether there's a P-trap down there or not. There's not currently one in place. So I did note that. There's no GFCI in this kitchen outlet. It should be there. Again, a couple access points up into the attic. That all looked really dry. This is not ADA compliant as far as the width goes, just noting that. Presumably that's the main water shutoff. I don't know, it's going to take a little investigation on some of that. All of the plumbing works, and looks like they got another kind of bathroom over here that's in progress. There's quite a few. Again, electrical outlets are open. This thermostat was shut off, so I didn't even try that one. But I'm presuming that's that one that's not operational up top. Kind of crawled up in there a little bit in that attic. That all looked, again, very dry. Obviously in construction mode here. So there's a lot of stuff, like with some of that, I can't evaluate all of this plumbing and shut off just because, obviously there's a lot of plumbing intricacies that need to be investigated a little bit further, or just to be understood. But that is pretty much it. Filters are in the intake vents. I'm going to walk around to the electrical. That looked pretty good. The only thing I saw there was a couple of, there was one, two hots were tied into the same breaker, and I took some pictures of that. So I pop the panels, I take a bunch of pictures in there. There was a double hot conductor on that side. I don't evaluate any of the telecom stuff. You've got a hot water reader over here. One thing that's noted is this should have a TPR pipe discharge for that TPR valve. And you can kind of see up in there all that. It's super dry, so the current roof system is doing its job. There was one minor issue, but I mean, since it's water related, I do label it high. This bottom part of the sink, there's a water leak coming out of there when the sink is on. And that's kind of the quick synopsis. So if you have any questions when it comes out, just let me know.